The unseen threat. Implications for verifiable truth. Have you ever seen a shocking historical document online and wondered if it was real? In today's world, where AI can create incredibly realistic fakes, how do we know what to trust? It feels like we're losing the very idea of definitive proof. But instead of feeling overwhelmed, let's see this as a chance to sharpen our skills. Imagine reading a restaurant review online and questioning its authenticity. You check whether the reviewer provided detailed information about their visit, whether they regularly write about food, and whether other diners had the same experience. This process mirrors the RCC test. Just as you retrace the sources and details in a review, you would look for verifiable references in a historical claim. By checking credentials in the review, you match it to assessing the expertise of those making historical claims. Finally, to corroborate the claim, check whether other diners had the same experience and find other reliable sources that support it. This is the essence of the RCC test, a simple but powerful tool for assessing historical claims. I want to introduce you to the RCC test. It's a quick way to check the credibility of any historical claim you encounter. Let's consider a more common scenario outside the realm of historical documents. Imagine coming across a viral social media post claiming a celebrity made a controversial statement. Using the RCC test, first, you would retrace by checking the original source of the statement. Was it a verified account or a reputable publication? Next, you de-assess the credentials by seeing if established news outlets or the celebrity as official channels have acknowledged it. Finally, cross-verify by looking for other reliable reports on the statement. This approach not only helps navigate historical claims, but also everyday information in our digital age. So, what is the RCC test? It stands for Retrace, Check, and Cross-Verify. Here is a simple breakdown of each step. Retrace means identifying the original source of the information by following the sources back to their roots. A check involves evaluating the expertise and credibility of the creator or source of the claim. Cross-verification involves finding multiple trusted sources that support the same information to ensure accuracy. First, retrace. Does the source provide any verifiable references? Where did this information originally come from? Can you trace it back to a reputable archive, a published book, or an academic journal? If there's no trail, that's a red flag. Second, credentials. Who is the person or organization making the claim? Do they have relevant expertise in that specific historical field? Are they a recognized historian, a university, or a museum? Or is it an anonymous account, or someone with no background in the subject? A quick search can tell you a lot about the author's credibility. Third, corroboration. Can you find other reliable sources that support the claim? Look for corroboration from 2 independent experts and at least 1 primary source. A single source, no matter how convincing, isn't enough. Look for at least 2 or 3 independent, trusted sources that confirm the same information. If no one else is reporting it, especially experts in the field, you should be skeptical. Let's try it out. According to a report by Dianna Mason, the U.S. Declaration of Independence, a real 18th century document, recently failed an AI detection test, which suggested that it was almost entirely written by a machine. First, R for references. No established archives had any record of such a letter. 0. According to Adina Langer, evaluating the authorship and credentials is essential because generative AI can create entirely fictitious characters, making it difficult to verify sources. Additionally, as the article notes, experts and historians play an important role in critically assessing such content. And without their corroboration, the authenticity of documents should be questioned. In fact, many quickly debunked it. See how that works? This isn't just about calling out fakes online. It's about protecting our shared understanding of the past. If our history can be rewritten with AI-generated evidence, our collective memory starts to crumble. The good news is, we're not defenseless. Historians and archivists are fighting back, developing new methods to detect these forgeries. One of the most exciting developments is the collaboration between different fields. Take the recent partnership between historian Dr. Lisa Thompson and data scientist Alex Rivera. Together, they created a new algorithm that can spot tiny inconsistencies in digital documents that a human eye might miss. This is a game changer. Dr. Thompson learned about algorithms, and Rivera learned the nuances of historical analysis. It's this kind of teamwork, blending old-school knowledge with new-school tech, that will help us safeguard history. By using tools like the RCC Test and supporting these collaborations, we can all play a part. Why not take this a step further and put your skills to the test? The next time you come across a sensational post or claim this week, apply the RCC test to see if it holds up. To make this easier, consider using a simple checklist that outlines each step of the RCC test. There are also online tools available, such as the Fact-Checking Aid website, where you can practice this test with real-world examples. This small challenge can turn passive agreement into active skill building. We can turn our anxiety about fake news into a skill for finding the truth. It's about being an active, critical thinker in this new AI-driven era. Thank you for watching. By applying these tools, you can safeguard against being misled by forged history. If you found this helpful, subscribing ensures you'll have more insights readily available, keeping you one step ahead in the evolving world of historical accuracy.